Hello everybody, this may go on the end of another video, I'm unsure. I've been filming doing the Jag hub, got into a bit of trouble getting it off, but I eventually got it off. Getting it off, we broke the sensor there, the ABS sensor, so that's snapped. These sensors are about 150 quid, and I didn't fancy buying one at 150 quid, and they're a bit difficult to get hold of. So I found, trawling through forums, one person, some Russian chap I think he was, said that a sensor from a Renault Twingo 1.2 would work with it. So I bought one. There's a few modifications need to be done. Here's the hub anyway. So we've got the hub off, we've got the bearings out. I will do a video on the other side now. I sort of know what I'm doing on getting this off and getting the bearings out and how we went about it. But I'm just doing this video just on the ABS sensor because there just seems to be nothing on it on the internet. So this is the Renault Twingo ABS sensor there. It's 7mm longer in the actual sensor part there than the original sensor, which is smashed to bits because it was stuck in there. That's why it broke. There it is. So this same sensor apparently 7mm longer. The wire exits in a different place. I think that one exits on the side normally. This one exits out the back, so you have to fold it round. And worst thing is, it's not long enough. But the chap's right up. There's no videos or anything. It's just a write up. It says cut this back so you can get to it. Solder a wire to the connector there inside that connector. Solder a wire, and then. It says best to solder it to the connector because this is a coax style cable and it's difficult to connect. So solder it to the connector and then cut off the cable from the Jag, and that's got two in it. So cut that cable off and then you can solder your two wires that you've took from this onto the wires right on there and it should work. So only main difference is the 7mm. So I found this, which is 7mm. And the holes the right size for that to go through, and we can still put the little bolt in there. So all I did was knock the old one out, cleaned inside there with sandpaper, got the bearings out. This is the ABS wheel there that the sensor senses, spins around there. It needs to be around 1mm away from this. So I thought it's best to do it now before it's on the car because I can get the bearings in, get that on, get the sensor in and just check the distance before I start messing about with anything else. And then I will show you, like I say, on the other side. That's the handbrake and the disc guard off the back. Turns out you don't need to completely take the handbrake to pieces. You can do it with the handbrake still in place, but I struggle to see how you do that when you've got to press it back together. But anyway, I'm going to clean up the bearings. Well, we're going to knock these out because, like on a Land Rover, you've got two bearing cups in there that have both got to come out. So we're going to knock them out, and then we're going to use this sensor. So I'm going to put this in. So this is the bolt here, which goes in there, and the sensor is here. So it's a perfect fit in there, perfect fit. Slides in lovely. I'm going to grease it because of the problem we've had with the other one, so I'm just going to grab some grease and chuck it on here. Bear with me, bear with me. I'll be back. Right, so got a bit of grease on there, and a bit of grease in there. And we're going to put that on there and that in there, like this. And I'm hoping that that doesn't get in the way. I'm just putting that through there and tightening it down. And it looks like it's going to go in okay. Obviously, we've got a gap down there that I might pack up with some washers, just so it's, when I tighten it down, it's not trying to pull the sensor over. But for now, all I want to do is make sure that when the bearings and everything are in there, that the shiny that much. When the bearings and everything are in place, that the sensor is the right distance away from this wheel. It's worth cleaning all these out as well, just so it picks everything up right. But that just presses onto the end of this once it's back in there. But you'll see all this when I take the other hub apart. And this is all being done because of the wheel bearings, and ended up breaking that, so I'll be very careful with them. So I'm going to knock the cups out the inside of this, but I'm not going to show you all that. This is just the end of this video, just showing you on the 1.2 Twingo ABS sensor, and we'll see if it works, and when we finish this video we'll see if the ABS light's gone off. Right, what I've done is put the ABS sensor in with a spacer, 7mm, little O-ring there just to get everything steady. You can see that the wire actually comes around the back, whereas on the original one it comes out the side, so it is a little bit tight there. But we've got about 1mm gap between the end of the sensor and the wheel inside there that it picks up, so hopefully that'll turn it off. We're going to see. Like I said, I've still got to do what I've got to do to the end of this, cut that back and solder it onto the wires that are already there. But I've done the bearings in this one. Like I said, I'll do a video showing you how to do the bearings. This is the first time I've done it, so I just wanted to get this one done first. Please like and subscribe. That's your ABS sensor. I'll show you me putting this on before the end of the video, just so you can see that it works. So I'm going to try and solder the connector here to this, and we'll see how it goes. I want to get something to hold it. Hang on. Right, so I've soldered this. Sorry, the soldering machine is moving. I've soldered this one, and I'll solder the other one in a sec. I'm just going to use some of this heat shrink over the top of it, just so it doesn't touch the other connector. And then I'll solder the other one. A bit awkward because it's sort of hanging in the boot. So that's that one done as well. Hope you can see that, yeah. I'll just wait for that to cool down a second and I'll put this heat shrink over it as well. Obviously you've got to wait for it to cool down, else your heat shrink starts to shrink as soon as you get to the bit you soldered. It will go do. Oh yeah.
So that's them two done. And then I've just got a big piece of heat shrink here. I'm going to pull up. It won't quite go over the end of the connector, unfortunately. Which is where I did want it to go over there. But it doesn't quite fit. But I have got another red piece here, just in case that happens. The noise in the background is the headliner on the Discovery being scraped. So that video's coming soon. I don't know which one of these will go on first. There we go. That's that done. We can plug that in and see if it works. Right, moment of truth. Will the ABS light go off? No. We had a flash and then it come back on. I wonder if I go if I start it. What's it in? Park. Will it go off? Oh, it's just flashing. Maybe it's a little bit too far away or a little bit too close. It wasn't flashing before. No, but it's flashing. So it's like it's either too close or maybe a connection or somewhere. Oh, it's off. Hey. It has gone off. So that means that you can repair an ABS sensor on a Jaguar XJ with one off a Renault Twingo 1.2. So instead of £150, it's cost £22 and a bit of solder, and it's worked. So that's all good. Happy with that. See you in the next one.